All right, cool. Didn't realize you guys couldn't hear me. Last video, so basically like 3 months ago, but fuck it. Cool. Gonna pull up. Do this. That. Give me 1 sec. All right, cool. Cool. We are back. So a lot has happened. Let me just get Notion ready, my bad. Alright. My last video was somewhere in August. That would be in here, something like that. But August was a pretty uneventful month. You can see not really too many trades at all. I was just taking mostly just like my time, small little break after so many consecutive losses. It's actually kind of ridiculous. This is what, 5, 9, 11, 12 losses in a row. June wasn't completely horrible. Let's see. This would have been, I think I remember this one. This would have been a nice entry. Just got missed barely, just barely. After that, would have been nice. Okay. Cool. So basically what I started doing was, instead of basing my trades off of hold on, man. Let me let this dog out. Okay. Like she's just gonna be crying. Cool. So instead of basing my trades or my days being good as a win or a loss, I just kind of haven't been putting if it's a win or a loss. So as you can see, like these were losers, this was a winner. This didn't get tapped into. I forgot to journal this one, I'm pretty sure. This again didn't get tapped into. Then so as we go into October, this was kind of whack because I ended up losing the combine, but the trade was a oh wait no. Let me see, my bad. I think I just had the wrong bias. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just had the wrong bias. And then as you can see, unless I'm not too sure. I gotta go back and check. Regardless, this one was a win. Good read on price. Rules followed. So I basically just started saying if I followed my rules, well then that was a winning day. If I don't follow my rules, which I don't have a hard problem doing, like I don't have a hard problem following my rules. I feel like that's pretty easy. I have never taken, no, I'm not gonna say never, but I think there's only been one, maybe 2 days in which I've taken 2 trades. But besides that, I just stick to either 1 contract, 2 contracts. Before I started doing 2 contracts. Okay, before I started doing 2 contracts, so I was risking 1% on futures. So I would be doing 2 contracts. And as of lately, I've been just doing 1 contract, just because I feel like it's been helping my psychology. That way, I have 10 trades to blow an account if I get consecutive losses. And if I were to be risking 1%, obviously it'd be 5%. So that's that. That's the reason why I changed it. This was a pretty good day. As you can see, we got an extremely good entry. This was just amazing. As you can see, we entered on this fair value gap. I knew I didn't want to target equilibrium. It was just too much of a huge candle down, nearly no wick. It was just all just a void. So I wanted to target towards the top of it. I also kind of felt like it wouldn't reach this breakaway gap. Okay, my bad. That was I just had to pause the video. I'm trying to do a raw uncut video, but obviously it's not working. I already had 2 cuts. For the most part, I'm just trying to do it raw. I'm not gonna be doing no editing. It's just gonna be straight to it. But like I was saying, I knew it wasn't gonna hit this breakaway gap. I didn't know, but I had a strong feeling it just was not gonna hit this breakaway gap. It was on the 1 minute. The imbalance was just super small, as you can see. And then this, obviously, equilibrium would be somewhere in between here. And then I just felt a huge feeling. As you go on, you kind of feel things in the market to just let you know that, hey, this probably is not going to be targeting this area, or this probably is not going to be doing this move. So I just kind of base this off my gut feeling. It's still my entry criteria. It was just I added a little bit more gut feeling into my entry. And then obviously we targeted at the bottom of this wick right here, which was a really nice R. I think it was like a 1 to 2 point something, something like that. And then we'll go on Top Step and I'll go ahead and show as well. That was, I think, the third, right? Or it might, oh, it was almost a 3R. So that was really nice as well. Was this a third? Yeah, it was a third. Good execution. Good read overall. Very nice. We had NFP this week, or this day. This was another nice read on price. We had market open. Structure was just continuing down. We filled in this imbalance. Had this breaker structure down. I got just did not get the best ideal entry. Obviously, it would have been like right here. I could have had a little bit more, but I wanted to say I targeted this low right here. You're just not able to see because of the trading view, or the trading view little logo. But for more visual, it was something like that. You guys get the idea. Again, this is only like a minute and a half in which it took its course, so it was pretty quick trade. Very nice trade. This one again was pretty decent, like a 1 to 2. Yeah, 1 to 2. End of the week, very nice, very good. Then on the 10th, we didn't follow price action. That's why I always title my entries things that I did right, or things that I do, things that I want to just, I don't know, how would I say this? Things that I just kind of want to look out for. So just kind of follow PA. So just follow the price action. I'm guessing I just got the wrong buy, so I just, yeah. You can kind of see my entry and like what happened. It was right here, boom. Let's break a structure down. Now I wanted to target this 1 to 3, target this low right here. Obviously it didn't happen, which kind of sucks. We did hit these, swept them, and then just continued up. Took out, we didn't even take this out actually, not bad. We did respect this 5-minute fair value gap. Had this 5-minute candle confirming the, not the breakup structure, but the reversal in price. And then that was my entry right there. Honestly, I would consider this a great trade. It was just price obviously just isn't in your favor. I would say this was an A+ setup, if I'm being honest. Unfortunately, it just didn't go our way. Just, you know what happens. Not a big deal. Don't matter too much. We go on. Down was just negative 1R. Next day, the 11th. Room for improvement. I'm guessing I did just didn't take that most optimal entry. And like I said, I didn't take the most optimal entry. Optimal entry would have been at this equilibrium after breaking the structure and just having this fat rally down. It would have been right here, so we would have gone a better RR. Definitely would have gotten a better RR. This line was what I thought price would be doing. Not too bad at all. I mean, typically come into the market, I do my analysis. I don't typically predict what price is gonna do. I just kind of see what it gives me, and then based off of what it gives me, I am looking for things that it may do. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, not a big deal. If I'm right, not a big deal, but it definitely is better if I am right, obviously. And I don't want to go over every trade because it might take a little bit, but I'm just going to go over today's trade, which I still haven't journaled, and then the other trade, which again I still haven't journaled. Well, this one, pretty good trade. I would say so myself. This one was on Monday, I want to say, right? It's just here, yeah, Monday. Ideal entry, handle position better. This was because instead of, so these equal highs, we're taking out, boom, we had this break it down on this candle right here, had this beautiful fair value gap that I just had a huge feeling again, just gonna get tapped into and then just kind of reverse off of. Did pull back a little bit further into the fair value gap, waiting for a confirmation to break down. I mean, it still would have gone, this would have been my confirmation to break down. It still would have been about the same entry. So, but regardless, we entered on the equilibrium of that fair value gap after having the break of structure. And so we took it on the equilibrium. Boom, price fell down. And what I essentially did wrong was, instead of having my take profit right here, it was entering another position. So I was in sales, and I had another contract right here entering me on another sell. So I had two contracts instead of my take profit being hit. I noticed that right away, which is cool because sometimes I'm not at my desk. Sometimes I'll be walking my dog. Typically that doesn't happen. That's not like a normal thing that I do. Yeah, I've done it like here and there, but for the most part, I don't really do it, which is good because if I would have done it right here, I would have been absolutely fucked. So it ended up not giving me as good of a RR or as good of a profit as I thought it would. But whatever we go on, this one was like a 2.1-ish, 2R, and then basically broke even on the week. This trade I can just show on here. Give me one quick second. Let's see. It was this. It was this trade right here. Very, very, very unfortunate. I basically knew what ended up happening after. I'll go ahead and kind of run over really quick. So price was just basically focused on taking off these highs. I don't know, whatever. Either one is cool. So as you can see, we had this 15-minute break, creating this. Oh no, my bad. Well, here, let's just do this. Cool, creating this 15-minute fair value gap, which it's didn't respect. Was it a 5-minute? It respected a fair value gap, which I noticed after the trade was taken, because we were going long. Well, maybe it didn't. Maybe I just got fucked. Yeah, no, okay, cool. Well, I thought so. My thought process behind this was, because we respected this fair value gap within this candle right here, this 733 candle, we were gonna continue going down. So that was my quick little thought process, and I thought we just had this huge dump. I thought we were only gonna take out these equal highs. So I was like, boom, perfect. Good short entry right here. I went ahead and took this short. In the back of my mind, I also kind of had this breakaway gap. Had this breakaway gap in the back of my head, thinking it could possibly go there. Again, I did go off gut instinct saying it possibly is not, or it's gonna be a high probability of it not hitting this breakaway gap. Although obviously I was wrong. And as we can see, just entered on here. Price took me out right here. Just chopped around for a little bit, for a while actually, and then just continued back up to then kind of take out this high wherever this was, somewhere back here, yeah, and then just drop from there. This was a kind of a fuck day, if I'm being honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw we had this break structure down here. Boom. We did enter on this. This was a 3-minute fair value gap. I got tapped into and then just absolutely respected this John. So boom, we see it respected. Boom, we see it continue back up. I saw this, but I was just, I don't know why my mind was so focused on sells. I think it was probably because of this price action right here where I'm just like, okay, cool, we could probably take out even this, you know? But as we can see, price did not do that. And we go on the 15-minute broke structure. I honestly want to say that this is where I should have just flipped my bias and just been like, okay, this high was broken above. This high was broken. Change our structure in our direction going up. So I should have been more critical in my analysis and been not too determined on taking that short, or not too determined on taking shorts, but more kind of like, hey, this has happened. Let's acknowledge that it happened, and let's kind of not marry our bias, but move our bias accordingly, because price didn't give us a short entry, it gave us a long entry, and it gave us a long price action. So we should be adjusting to that. That's what I think that's one of the things that I should be focusing on, if I'm being honest. But besides that, that's been about it, man. Let's see. I think that's about it. Yeah, I mean, I just got a general lease trade, so I mean, I can do it tomorrow because I'm not going to trade tomorrow. And I have been doing better. Obviously, I mean, look at this fucking month. Come on, buddy. Look at this. Like, even though I was like, what, 6 and 6, right? 3, 6, 3, 6. Yeah, I was 6 and 6. Still a pretty good month for me in comparison to fucking hell, like this. Look at that. Like, look at this. Look at all these losses, man. Fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was a point in time where I was just kind of, all the losses affected me, and it sucked. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it sucked. It was absolute horseshit. I think that's what happens too. Is sometimes you just like look at these losses. Come on, this has to get to your head. There's no way that it's not gonna get to your head. But I think our job as traders should be, let's focus on the new trade, not kind of not reminisce, but not get stuck in the past and not get stuck in all these losses and not downward spiral because of all these losses. Like this, I definitely like I spiraled. The one thing that I am happy about though is that I did not break my rules whatsoever. I think that's one thing that I'm really like happy about, because in here I was still taking one trade a day. Well, I think these when I was doing 2 contracts because it's 1%. I do mine based on percentages, and now I'm risking 0.5% per trade. Excuse me. So I think that definitely is one thing that I'm proud of, is just not letting my psychology take over and saying, "Oh, I've been in this downtrend for X amount of time or X amount of days. Let me just risk a little bit more." No, that definitely shouldn't be happening. But yeah, I think that's about it. Honestly, I lost my train of thought, so fuck it. And I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm trying to do just raw and cut. This is what's just going through my straight mind. Like, look at this. The 7th, from the 16th to the next month, an entire month. One entire month. Not having a single win, man. Over a month. Literally over a month. This was 19th. From the 16th of what, July? to the 19th of August. That's fucking insane. That's why I remember this one. I was so fucking happy about this trade. And it was long too. I typically don't, I take mostly shorts. It was long, beautiful long too, by the way. Did have this break, although it was a 3 minute value. Yeah, whatever. You know, I'm just like, I'm just happy that I stuck to my rules. I stuck to my, I just stuck to my rules. Excuse me, I'm burping. I didn't let myself down, like downward spiral, and just over risk. Didn't follow my rules. And just didn't blow. I know people who've blown fucking account in a single day, which to me is absolutely insane, man. What are you doing? And then like a whole 50K account, a whole 50K eval in one day, that's fucking stupid. But whatever, I just want to come on here and say that my month was pretty good. Risking 0.5%. In the back of my mind, I'm a little kind of it's not like I'm just a little not annoyed, but I I can see the possibility of me having already this funded account if I were to have risk my normal amount. But that shouldn't be like an issue, or that shouldn't be something that I should be thinking about. That's something I gotta work on a little bit as well. But besides that, I mean that was my month. I think I'm probably just gonna do these every like probably like bi-weekly or maybe monthly. I don't know how I'm gonna do these yet, but I definitely I'm still gonna keep doing them just to kind of journal my journey. Journal my journey. Say that 10 times. I'm gonna let you do them. I'm chilling though. Thank you. Besides that, man, yeah, pretty cool. I mean, this was nice. This definitely helped me out going on this 4 week winning streak. This shit was very good. I don't even think I went over very, very quickly. Just did some boom, amazing entry. And yeah, it was textbook entry, taking out this, entering on equilibrium of fair value, and just boom, straight fucking drop. Just straight drop. Take profit at my at the south side liquidity resting down here. Just textbook, man. Like this one was amazing. This was a great trade. We didn't take this out. We had a break right here, boom. Created this for value, yeah, boom. Entry, boom. Equilibrium, entry, boom. And just targeted this outside. These equal lows could have also been targeted. I'm not too sure why I didn't target them or why I wasn't looking at them. As you can see, I do my analysis and then I do the epilogue, just like what I was thinking. I do want to also kind of journal how I'm thinking throughout the trade. So whether I just do a video and just kind of fast forward the boring parts of it and just highlight the key points of the video, or if I don't know if I just I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, to be honest. But I definitely want to do that as well, just because I want to see my psychology while I'm taking the trade, just kind of written so that I can just look back at it and see what I do wrong, see what I do right. For the most part, I feel like I know what I do right, know what I do wrong, but seeing yourself doing it is obviously a different thing. But yeah, man, that's probably about it. This video is 24 minutes long. That's fucking crazy. I've been yapping. Cool then. Yeah, catch y'all next time.